Hello and welcome back to Celestial Ascension Tarot and Healing. My name is CJ and we are going to be doing the weekly love reading for Pisces. So this could be your sun, moon, or rising signs, and if this reading does not resonate with you, you can always check your other placements. Please take what resonates and leave the rest out. Please do not try to make this reading fit. Let's get into this reading and see what's coming in for the week for our Pisces and love. Pisces and love. Pisces, love. Pisces, love. Pisces, I feel like you could be dealing with a connection that is become a little bit unstable. I feel like that you and this individual have kind of fallen out of alignment with one another. This is leaving with you an energy of uncertainty. This could be somebody that you have been in a long-term relationship with, or that you are possibly married to. But I really feel like is that, you know, this connection has the potential to be fixed. I feel like you really need to take a little bit of time and just kind of like recharge your batteries. I feel like life, you know, like work, things like that has just really made you exhausted. If this could be children that you are dealing, you know, that you have in the home that you're dealing with, I feel like the kids are just making you tired. You know, I feel like is that you're just feeling very unfulfilled. Like I feel like is that you're just not feeling yourself. You don't feel like, you know, you're the woman or the man that you used to be. You're just in this energy of, you're just very unfulfilled. The person that you are dealing with, I feel like could be, I feel like is that they could be like, they could be a little lazy. They don't really help you around the house. They don't help you much with the kids. It's just kind of like they're in their own little world. But I do get a sense that this individual might be suffering with a little bit of depression. I do feel like is that there could be some problems when it comes to work. I feel like the job, like they feel like the job is just stale, or you're just tired of the same old routines every day. You know, maybe there's just a lack of progress on the job front. I do feel like is it, you know, if you are out of work, I feel like this definitely could be something that is, you know, putting a block in this connection. However, I really feel like is that there is going to be some positive changes coming in. If any of you are dealing with any health issues, I feel like is that your health is going to be restored, or if you're working on like changing your diet, exercise, you know, you're wanting to become a little bit more on the healthier side, so you're making decisions to stop eating, you know, processed foods, you know, etc. So I feel like, you know, maybe this is something that you are going to be doing with your family, with your partner, is really trying to kind of work on getting more healthier, you know, mentally and physically. So I see a lot of movement here. But, you know, you're still sitting in an energy of being a little bit insecure, but I feel like this is more so just like physical insecureness, or your partner could be feeling this way. You know, maybe you've gotten a little pudge, you know, the long-term relationship pudge, and, you know, because you're just comfortable with one another, this could be creating some insecurities. But, you know, I do feel like with this Three of Cups coming in, like, I feel like that you are going to be, you're finally going to be getting the momentum to start doing things as a couple, or start doing things as a family, because I feel like this is kind of like group effort here. So I feel like is that once this group effort or this momentum really starts, I feel like this is really going to change the atmosphere in your home life. You're going to start feeling better. You're going to start feeling a little bit more happier. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. I feel like this is your person. This is your person. They are in King of Cups energy. So maybe they are finally, you know, getting some momentum when it comes to work. Maybe they finally get a job. So this is definitely going to change that energy. I'm hearing the words patience is in order for you. Just be patient and just, you know, really trust in the universe and hope that, you know, things will, you know, get back in order, because I feel like things are kind of like in this chaotic mess. You know, we have this emotional whirlwind. So yeah, you know, the energies is a little bit unstable, which is keeping you a little bit trapped, Pisces, keeping you kind of stuck, leaving you in an energy of confusion. But we have this deja vu energy. You could be dealing with some repeated patterns, but I am seeing a hand coming up like stop. So I feel like that this cycle is going to come to an end. And if you need to start setting boundaries with this person, like, hey, I need some help around the house. I can't be doing this all by myself. You know, it's like you're going to be drawing the line for that too. If you have been avoiding this, you know, avoiding going to your partner and, you know, telling them your concerns, then I feel like, you know, this is where you need to stop avoiding. You need to stop, you know, blocking this. Or if you have been avoiding, you know, doing things that you need to do in order to make yourself happy, whether that's, you know, exercising more, changing your diet. These are things that you need to stop avoiding. But you do need to set boundaries. You need to let your partner know. You need to communicate and let them know, hey, I need help. Because I feel like this is where a lot of the distress is coming in, is that you need help. And it's like they acknowledge, or they say that they hear you, but then a lot of the times they're just ignoring you and you're just kind of left. You're just kind of left there. We do have forbidden love and start a new relationship. Is this how you're feeling, Pisces? Is that your individual could be cheating? Or are you dreaming of somebody else? Is this how you are coping? Some of you could be thinking about cheating because the relationship has gotten stagnant. You guys could have romantic feelings for somebody else. Ooh. There's so much potential, though, for you guys to overcome. What a turn of events with this one. I need to look into more of this. Pisces, are you going to somebody else to try to make you feel wanted because your person is ignoring you or making you feel unwanted? You know, if the intimacy is kind of fizzled out. I feel like this is your energy, Pisces. You're looking to somebody else to kind of fulfill that. I need an outcome. Tell me what's going on with this connection. Because you feel ignored. That's why. And you're frustrated. And you just want to feel alive again. And there's a lack of communication. That Pisces, you could be looking towards somebody else for connection. Will Pisces choose to go for a new connection, or are they going to work on fixing this marriage? Oh no. Pisces, I feel like is that you may end up walking away from your marriage. I feel like the potential is there. There's like, the potential is there for this, you know, long-term connection, this marriage to work out, you know, if you just start making changes. But I feel like is that you're really just looking towards somebody else to fulfill that, to give you that connection that you need. The Two of Cups. Ooh, Pisces, you may end up walking towards another connection, or there's a possibility, Pisces, that you are going to choose to have a outside relationship. I don't feel like your partner is cheating on you, even if you feel like it is. I just feel like that this person you're dealing with is just ignorant. They're just ignorant and they are blind. But I feel like this individual that you're dealing with is dealing with depression and stuff like that. But I don't feel like your partner is cheating. But I feel like it's very much in your head that you may end up that you are cheating now, or you are choosing to cheat or walk away from this connection towards somebody else, towards a third party. You feel like this is your only escape in order to feel good about yourself, to feel more empowered. There's a sense of freedom that you are desiring. This new connection could definitely bring about a much deeper connection for you, or at least this is how you're feeling. Maybe this individual, they see you where your partner is choosing to be blind. So you definitely could be moving on from this and trying to recover. Because I feel like is that you're tired of being in survival mode. Oh, Pisces. Just when I thought that things were going to get better, then here we have this forbidden romance that is coming in for you. And I feel like is that you guys are going to end up leaving. All right, Pisces, so this is your weekly love reading. If this reading resonated with you, hit that thumbs up, shoot me a comment down below, and let me know how you felt about this reading. If you haven't done so already, please hit that follow button and hit the notification bell up at the top. That way you can be notified when I upload new content. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can always check the links in the description box below, and you can also find my other socials. So I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your week, Pisces, and I will see you next time.